This is Byron Gordon for the SES Conference Channel. We're at SES Chicago, day one, and we just finished the social media sports marketing panel. We're talking to Brian of the Giants, world champion Giants, the director of social media. Brian, I'm going to throw you a first question, actually. How does one become director of social media for the San Francisco Giants?
Well, it's a great question. I get that asked a lot. It's definitely a dream job if you like baseball, if you like the Giants, if you like social media.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, I mean, look, my story is kind of unique. I mean, I was with the Giants for 14 seasons and did a variety of different jobs, and then I left in 2008, and then in 2010 the Giants were looking for someone to help run and create the social media presence, and at the time I was looking for an opportunity, and it was just kind of a perfect fit. So you know, every team's different, and I think it's becoming really popular now, obviously, and a lot of teams in sports are adding, you know, people to directly run their social media. And in the NBA, in fact, they have teams. I mean, I would love to have a team of people. I'm just a one-man team myself, but it takes someone who, you know, gets the space. And when I say that, I mean understands, you know, Twitter, Facebook, understands Google+, understands blogs and YouTube, but also understands the brand and connecting with fans. And I think it's definitely helps to, you know, have worked in sports for a year or two, helps to, you know, have an understanding of all the social networks, and not just, you know, how to get a lot of followers, but, you know, ways to communicate effectively, ways to take, you know, a current strategy and bring it to the social side. So I'm still figuring it out myself, but I love what I'm doing, and every day it's a new day.
You talked about humanizing our brand, and that's what really these social media tools are helping you do, connecting with your audience. Now, obviously, Facebook is big for you, and Twitter. If you have some tickets that you want to get rid of, I mean, are you first going to post to Facebook or put up a tweet, or what's kind of a typical motion do you put forward when you consider, say, for example, trying to get rid of some extra tickets? You know,
we're obviously in a really good position. We don't have a lot of extra tickets to give away, but there are those rare occurrences where it's a Wednesday night and there are you know, a few hundred tickets to sell. And we obviously have a really strong fan base on Facebook, 1.2 million fans. You know, over half of those are in the Bay Area. On Twitter, you know, we're over 200,000. So it's a little of both. I think the first step is understanding, you know, it's two different fan bases, you know. Facebook is very different than Twitter, and Twitter is very real time. People, you know, will talk about what's going on right now, and your tweets don't last as long. But you can move things very quickly if it's a hot offer, and we've had a lot of success. But the other end of the spectrum, you know, Facebook's great for promoting events and getting feedback, and we've used both very effectively. I think it depends. We don't have a natural formula, but we like to use both, and, you know, we might be a little bit more aggressive on Twitter just because you know, people aren't going to see our tweets all day long, and we'll try to hit different spots. But, you know, we do have a strategy for Twitter and a strategy for Facebook, and some games we've had a lot of success, and others, you know, not so much. But we learn from that, so it's been really successful for us.
Final question for you. We talked a little bit before about really, since you're on Facebook and Twitter all the time, you're also doing a lot of reputation management, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, it's you know, watching the season through the eyes of the fans, you know, pitch by pitch, game by game, fascinating. So, I mean, I think it's great. You know, we have a lot of natural conversation throughout the season. There's always, you know, dialogue and debate about, you know, who should be starting at first base, what moves the manager should make, are there any trades the Giants should make, and then during the game, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's not just, you know, about the game; it's about the atmosphere, and, you know, we do a lot of fun promotions and special events, and fans love to share photos, and, you know, we try to bring that experience of the ballpark into the social area. So it's always great to get our fans talking, and you know, every once in a while, you know, fans have something negative to say, and that's just part of it, and it's good to know that. And I think, you know, social media has given us the ability, you know, to react, to answer some of those questions, and at the very least, you know, learn from our fans. And I think the key takeaway for us, like you said, humanizing the brand, but it's listen first. You know, we've always been pushing information out via email or one-way advertisements. Here, we're actually able to listen and have conversations with our fans. And I think that, to us, we've always said this, that there's no one owner of the team. The community, our fans, own our team. So social media allows us to really have that shared ownership. And so we're able to listen and learn from our fans. And that's been truly invaluable for us.
Terrific. Well, thanks for chatting with us, Brian.
Hey, thanks for being here. Now I'm going to go out in Chicago and have some fun. This is awesome.
All right. There's always more to come here at SES Chicago Day 1. Stay tuned for more.